All right, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us here at Lynbrook Station. With me today is Senator Todd Kaminsky, Assemblywoman Judy Griffin, and Lynbrook Mayor Al Beach, and they are all a major part of the reason that we're here today, and I'm thankful for their support. Also here today is Anthony Simon, General Chairman, Smart UTU. From TCU, Local Chairman Jeff Passini. I'd also like to acknowledge the General Chairman of TCU, Nick Peluso, and General Chairman of IBEW, Rick Sanchez, both who had other commitments, but their members played a key role here. So with the support of all of our labor leaders and the Long Island Railroad workforce of building and bridges, communications, lighting and power, and transportation flaggers, all work side by side with two mentor contractors to deliver this project that we're here for today. All doing a phenomenal job during these challenging times, completing this project on budget and ahead of schedule. The mentor program goal is to support and help develop small businesses, including those run by minorities, women, and disabled veterans, providing opportunities to perform work as prime contractors. Zion Contracting from Lynbrook, led by Healy Duarte, performed the work on Platform A just across the tracks from us here. This project helped them graduate from the mentor program, allowing them to now seek opportunities on larger scale projects. And JMI Electric of Long Island City, led by John Greller, did all the work reconstructing Platform B, which we're standing on now. This was JMI's first ever project for Long Island Railroad, and we're happy to have them on board as well. And I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our program management team from Department of Program Management, Andrew Wilson, Poonam Punj, and their whole team for keeping everyone safe, keeping this project moving, and delivering this project during this pandemic. These renovations, which are not only aesthetically pleasing, they provide a much needed hardening of the infrastructure here, ensuring that they can be enjoyed for years to come. It's about improving the quality of life in the heart of this community and the customer experience. These teams got to work in July of last year, and we improved the existing drainage system at the platform level, which will help keep all the work we've done intact and away from degradation. Viaduct work below, as many saw on the way up, is ongoing under a separate project. And here above, we replaced both platform canopies, which will provide customers who are waiting for their train the appropriate covering from the elements. We installed two new glass platform waiting rooms with a brighter and more welcoming environment for customers. And most importantly, we completely strengthened and rehabilitated the two platform structures, making them safer for years to come. You'll also see new signage around the station for better and clearer wayfinding, along with LED lighting and cameras for more increased security. When I first joined the railroad as president back in April of 2018, I made a point to listen to our customers and the neighboring communities, understanding the connection of our stations to community pride. We made it a point to one by one enhance stations' environment across our system, and today is Lynbrook's turn. And I'm proud to stand here today with a group of people all around me who came together, identified and prioritized needs, allowing us to develop solutions that enabled us to both proceed with work, but also do within the available funding that we had. This is a shining example of collaboration and how we can get things done when we do them together. Our job is to provide timely, robust, reliable train service to thousands of customers who use our system daily. But our responsibilities don't stop there. It's important to us as an integral part of Long Island that we are good neighbors in each of our 124 neighborhoods where our stations reside. We do our best to make our train stations a place of pride that can welcome customers in the best way possible as they travel across our region. I'm happy to say that we're doing that here for our Babylon, Montauk, and Long Beach branch customers and for Lynbrook residents. It's important to note, especially now as we operate with our current budget uncertainty and need for federal funding, that we continue to work together seeking consensus for critical projects like this to be delivered. I have seen too often projects sit on the shelf, missing windows of opportunity to get that work done. And someone I know who shares that sentiment, Senator Todd Kaminsky, I'd like to invite him up to say a few words as well.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. As I approached this gathering, I came through the waiting room and I held my breath because you never want to breathe in the waiting room and smell the waiting room. And it actually was a breath of fresh air. It was a brand new, nice smelling waiting room, which is a great change. When you used to stand up on this platform, it was dark. There would be crags in the sidewalk, often filled with ice in the winter. Really couldn't get a signal. It was a tough place to be. and I'm really proud of these reforms that were made. It is very rare that people at different levels of government and from different parties stand together united to take on a cause, but that's what we did sitting in the mayor's office with his trustees and the Assemblywoman a couple of years ago. There's still a lot more to do here in Lynbrook, not just on the platform, but at the ground level on the viaduct below. And the mayor and the Assemblywoman wouldn't let it go that this wouldn't be a complete project with a promise to do more work going forward here. And that doesn't have to be a Democrat or Republican thing. We all have heard the misery of the Long Island Railroad commuter, especially from a few years back when it was really in bad shape. Remember the summer of hell and all those tougher times. And of course, now we find ourselves in different types of tough times. But making these improvements for people's commutes matter in their lives. These things matter on a very granular basis, and it makes people either want to live on Long Island or live somewhere else. And so it's really important. I was really gratified to work with Phil, the MTA, the mayor, and the Assemblywoman and the trustees to make this happen, and there is a lot more work to do. People used to say all the time during COVID when we were all inside, I think this is a good time to work on some of those projects, work on the roads, work on some of the infrastructure. And I'm really glad we stand here today on time with this project, and there's a lot more to do. In order to have a functioning Long Island and great communities, we have to have a great commuter rail system. And we got to work every day to make that experience as good as possible. And every time we can make just a little dent in that reputation and make a little progress in that, we're doing a great thing. So thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Assemblywoman. Let's keep the progress going.
Thank you, Senator. Assemblywoman Griffin.
Thank you, Phil. Good afternoon. It's wonderful to be here today on such a good news day, a happy occasion. No longer will you stand under the canopy and have rain leak on you. So that's really important. After numerous meetings, I am really glad to be here today to see the completion of the Lynbrook platform level improvements, which really offer Lynbrook commuters a long-awaited new and improved station to ease and enhance their commute. I want to thank Long Island Railroad President Phil Eng for his diligent work on this major project, and my partner in government, Senator Todd Kaminsky, as well as Mayor Beach and the trustees. We all worked together to push this across the finish line, and I'm happy to see it came in even before the scheduled time. I will continue to work diligently to ensure that commuters experience a reliable, safe, and comfortable commute. And this new Lynbrook station is just a great start to that. So thank you everyone for being here today. And thank you to our members of the unions who worked so hard to get this project completed. Have a great day.
Thank you, Assemblymember. And now Mayor Al Beach.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very fortunate to have this happen at this time. This station was in such terrible, terrible shape, and it's been a long battle for us. In Lynbrook, we go back to when Brian Curran was the assemblyman, and I went to Brian and I complained to Brian constantly about this station. And unfortunately for, I think it was Helena Williams was the past president?
And Pat Nowakowski as well.
Yeah, right. I called this one particular time, and Helena was in Brian's office. And unfortunately for her, she got a good piece of my mind. And then after that, there was some movement to move the station forward, and then it kind of went flat. With that, President Yang came in with Hector, and I can't say enough nice things about them. We had a couple of hiccups along the way. We had adjustments that we made. The senator and the assemblywoman were very helpful along the way, and we came to have things done that we never even expected to be done. Hector just joked around that the floor was wasn't in the plan, but as you can see, we have a new floor here. USB ports in the waiting room, new LED lighting, beautiful, beautiful waiting room with skylights to brighten up, and at the evening, there's so many lights here to illuminate the whole platform. It makes us very proud here in Lynbrook to have this done. I cannot thank enough all the workers. They were always so generous and polite to me when I would come up here and see how the progress was made. At points, they would be so offering to show me things, and they would just, your staff is unbelievable. Thank you very much for doing this project, and Lynbrook, let's enjoy the platform now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I guess we'll do a ribbon cutting.